Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to today's video where we're gonna see navigation and selection part. Now that we are done with the cells, rows, columns part, let's move on to the navigation. Trust me, and when I say navigation and selection, this might not look very difficult or very complex, but this saves a lot of time in Excel. Coming on to navigation part, let's quickly jump into navigation and arrow keys. We have arrow keys on our keyboard, and when we click on some cell it gets selected, and when we click on arrow keys it just browses around, moves around in this way. So once we browse around, we see the name box name has been changing. Sheet does know where we are moving around and it shows up over here. Arrow keys are used to browse around the data in the Excel sheet. We have tab key. Tab key is used to jump from left cell to right cell in this manner. Also we do when we press shift key and tab key simultaneously. Yeah, that's the magic, and vice versa. It moves from right to left. In this way we can move from left to right and right to left in just one move. And moving on to the enter key. Enter key will help us in moving downwards in the cell. When we press enter it moves downwards, and we similarly upon clicking enter you might now be guessing it might move upwards. Yes, you are absolutely right, it will move upwards. When we press Ctrl and any other arrow key, let's see what does it happen. I'm just clicking now Ctrl plus right side key, right side arrow key. Yes, it does move to the end of the particular column or a row. When we click a right key, it does move to the end of the row where the data last exists. Yes, right, got it. This way. And we click any down arrow, it does go to the end of the list in the vertical manner. Let's see. This way left key works and the upward key works. Coming down to the selection part. Now that we have navigated around our data, let's see the selection part. When we click on a particular cell and drag it towards, that can be either left, right, down, anyway, when we drag it the data gets selected. Now that the data has been selected, we can perform any operation. We can perform the copy, paste, cut, paste, any other operation on the particular data. Don't worry, I'll just go to copy paste options in a few minutes. I'll just go there, but before that let's see few more selection options. Now let's see what does shift click can do. Let's select a particular cell and also another cell in the same table. So what does it do? Upon clicking shift, I am clicking this particular cell. Yes, it selects till that particular cell. It also happens similarly here. See, yeah, this is how it is done. When upon clicking shift plus click, when a particular cell has been already selected, when we go and shift click, this happens. This is how we can save a huge amount of time in selections. Now the data is very small, and now that I am able to show you very clearly, it might be looking simple, but trust me, when the data is very large, selection might be tough. See, this selection might be tough. So once you go here and click somewhere down here, shift, it's easily get selected. This is how it's done. So it saves a lot of time and lot of effort from our end, and we can do multiple tasks in that particular amount of time. Moving on to control and click. See, what does this do? We can select multiple adjacent columns with control. This is how it is done. We can select. You can just press the control button, select, 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 select. This is how it is used. We can use the control and click button to select multiple cells, not just adjacent ones. We can select anywhere in the spreadsheet. This is how control plus click is used. Now that you might be wondering, how do we select a column, entire row? Let's select a particular column. Does this help in selecting an entire column? No. Probably we should be clicking A, C, D, B. This is how we select the entire column till the last cell of this particular column has been selected. You don't have to worry. Excel will take care of all the stuff. Let's see the row as well. Yes. 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 Right? You are getting it. Similar to Notepad, where we select entire text with a simple shortcut, that is Control A, we can use the same shortcut for entire data set. We can select Control A. For the first Control A, we will be able to select only the data part. See, only the data part we will be able to select. If you click one more time, entire worksheet has been selected. Since we want only our data to be selected, let's click Control A once. That will do. In any particular direction, if at all we want to select to the entire last of the data, what can be done? Let's do one thing. Let's click Control, Shift and any arrow. It will help us in selecting till the last cell of the particular. See, I am typing in 80 here. What do you think? What do you think is been selected? Sorry. Yes, you might be getting it right. In order to have any selection to the last cell, we must have in between columns to be filled. Let's say 70, let's say 45, let's say 30. Yes. What do you think? Will it be selected? Yes, you are right. It gets selected till 80. This is how we learn. Yeah. Our favorite part, cut, copy, paste. Let's see. If at all we want this particular section to be copied to the bottom again, bottom of this particular data, what can be done? We can copy, we can select this particular cell and paste it. Yes, boom. And thus we can paste our data multiple times, a number of times. See. And upon copying, we can press escape to for the selection to be gone. This is how the data has been repeatedly pasted. If at all we want to cut particular part and paste it somewhere else, what we can do? We can just click Control X and we can Control V. That's how you cut it and you paste it the same data from one place to another. Paste as a special symbol in the home tab. What's this? Let's go to that and see. Before that, we'll have to do one thing. Let's copy all of this. Copy. Okay. Let's try and paste it over here. When we are trying it, we have two options. One is paste, one is paste special. Until now, we have used paste. What is paste special? Let's see. Paste special, we have multiple items wherein we have formulas and number formatting and multiple other. See, formatting and every other. So in Excel, not just values, we do have formatting and formulas. When we have formulas on a particular cell and we don't want the formula to be copied to another cell, then we just paste the values. If we want the formulas as well, we can use this. According to our requirement, we will be using the paste accordingly. So now that we don't have any formulas and number formatting or formatting, we just want the values to be pasted. Let's click the values. Yes. This is how the paste special has been used. Paste special is one of the most handy options, or I do say tool in Excel. We use it more frequently. Let's see how does the fill series work. Example, we have few items. Let's copy this from this particular stuff. Let's paste it over here. Items, let's give them serial numbers: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yes, this way. Okay, if you have 9 items, it might not be a great effort to put in to enter each and every one of the series. But if you have 10, if you have 20, if you have 30, it will take a lot of effort. So once you copy these items and try and paste again, if you want to give the series again, what do you think gonna happen? It will take a lot of effort and lot of time. Rather, you could do one thing. You could do select, there's a bottom right small rectangular dot, you can drag to the last of the column. Boom, it is as simple as that. This is how you fill the series. This is how you fill the series for 10, 20, 30, 100. You can fill each and every item serial number in a series format. Okay, this is a small shortcut or fill series thing you could learn, which will be handy in future. That's it from my end for today, and we now has a clear idea about selection and navigation. Navigation and selection is the key among Excel. Once you get grip of this selection and navigation, trust me, you don't have to worry about the time. You will be managing your time most efficiently rather on comparison with many of the Excel users. I don't say you will be a pro, but you will be on the way to being a pro. Okay, try a few things from your end, see what you can do through selection, navigation, and also cut, copy, paste. Try a few things from your end, and once you get back on tomorrow's video, please get in some information about all this stuff. Okay, I'll be seeing you tomorrow, and hopefully you learn few things from this video. Thank you, and that's it for today. Bye.